Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In previous session, we have started with git diff command. We have also seen in git diff command how to check changes between working directory and staging area in our last session. So in git architecture, we have seen there is working directory. So whatever project you work upon, you create some file, you modify some file, those files are in workspace, or we can say it's in working directory. From working directory, we can add those files to staging area, and from staging area, we can commit those files to local repository, that is Git repository, and from local repository, we can push those files to remote repository, that is GitHub repository. So in every stage, there can be some changes in the file. So different version of file can be present in all these four areas. And sometimes we want to know what are the differences between, let's say, difference between file present in working directory and staging area. Or let's say difference between file between working directory and local repository. Or if I want to find out the difference between staging area file and local repository file, or difference between local repository file and remote repo file. So all these differences between the file we can find out by using git diff command. So git diff command is used to check the differences between file in present in different areas of git repo. In last session we have already seen comparing working directory, so file present in working directory, and staging area, that we have seen in our previous session. In today's session we will see how to compare working directory file and last commit. So if you remember, in last session we have seen a file which is present in working directory and staging area. But now let's try to find out the differences, how to find out difference between file which is present in staging area and last commit. Last commit means the commit which is gone to local repository. So between staging area and local repo, as well as the difference between, I want to find out difference between file which is present in working directory, the changes which are made in working directory compared to last commit which is happened to local repository. So how to find out those differences by using git diff command. So now before that, what we will do, we have to first find out working directory file, then we have to add those files in staging area, and then we have to commit that file into local repository. Then only we will be able to find out comparing the difference between working directory and last commit. So what I will do, so I will just show you. So let's say this is working directory which is empty, staging area and local repo. So let's create one project. So this is my project folder which we have created in C drive. When I open it, in last lecture we have already created one file in it, and we have also initialized git repository. But to avoid confusion, what I will do, I will delete all this and we will create a new file and new initialized git repository. So what I will do, let's create a new file. I am creating a new file abc.txt. So this file is created in working directory, and so far we have not created any git repository yet. So how to create a git repository? You just have to click show more options, git bash here, and after opening the git bash, which command we have to use? To initialize empty repository, git init command. So we have to execute git init command. So what it will do, it will initialize empty git repository in our project folder. So now version control is implemented in this. Now what I will do, So first we have just created abc.txt file. I will add some content in it. So I am just adding one text in it. Let's say I am adding apple. I am saving this file and closing this file. So if you see what we have done, we have created one file in working directory, that is abc.txt file, which is currently present only in working directory. And in this we have added one content. So we have added text as apple. Now this version of the file and this content is present only in working directory. What is the next step now? We want to find out the differences between file present in working directory and last commit, that is local repository. But before that we should add those changes in staging area, and then we have to commit those changes in local repository. So first let's add these changes into staging area. How to add the changes? By using git add command. So you can put git add abc.txt since we have only one file. So I'm just adding. So now these changes are added in staging area. So these changes along with the file, now it is present in staging area. Now I want to commit those staging area changes to local repository. How to perform that? So we just have to use git commit command. So I'm just using git commit git commit -m and commit message. So I'm just putting this is my first commit. So this is our first commit. So as soon as you execute this, now these changes are committed to local repository. So now these changes are committed to local repository. Right. So if you see now in working directory, staging area and local repo, is there any difference? No. So currently there is no difference. But we want to check out the difference between local repository and working directory. So now what we will do, in working directory, we will add some more content. We will add some more content, and that content we will not add in staging area or local repository. We will just keep it in working directory only. So I will just open that file again. Let open abc.txt file, and in this file now I will add mango as well. I will save this file. So now what we have done is in abc.txt we have added mango content. Now these changes are present only in working directory so far. We have not added those changes in staging area and not even local repository. So now if you see there is a difference. So in working directory this is the content, in local repository this is the content. So in the last commit what we have added in local repository, so this is our last commit. Last means the latest commit, the first commit which we have done. That is basically a first commit. So I will just put it here. So this is basically first commit which we done. In first commit, these are the changes which are pushed in local repository, and now working directory we have updated the content. Now we will see how to check the difference between working directory and local repository's last commit. Means the latest commit one. Currently it is only first commit. So how to find out the difference? So I will just go to git bash. So always remember, last commit is referred as head. Last commit is referred as head. So in git, last commit is referred as head. And what is the command? So we have to use git diff --color -words is basically just a additional for better visibility. So git diff head and file name abc.txt. So it will compare the changes between version of file in the last commit and working directory. It will compare the changes of file from last commit and working directory. So what I will do now, I will just open the git bash. I will open the git bash here, and let's execute the command. So git diff --, staged, not stage, --, colors -words. So git diff --, color hyphen words and name of the file abc.txt. So if you see now, it is comparing, it is showing the changes which are made in working directory file, that is mango. So if you see, mango is the change which is done in working directory. If you see, apple is unchanged, it is showing no color change. That means apple is present in local repositories last commit as well as working directory. But what is additional change we have done? Mango, which is present in working directory only. So that is what it is displaying here. If you see, it is showing you the change here, highlighted by green content, that is added in working directory. So this is how we can check out the changes between working directory and local repositories last commit. And these things we have already seen in our previous session. This is basically Git file mode related to permissions. This is hash of the files of different version. This is showing what files have been changed, right? But most important is this is again showing the number of lines. So in previous version of the file has only one line, whereas in working directory file we have two lines, right? So one new line is added, that's why it is showing +1 2. And this is the most important part we have to focus upon. So this will actually show you the content which is changed in working directory. So if you see here mango is highlighted in green, that means it is the changed one, right? Now what we will do, we will add these changes. So we will add these changes mango in staging area, and then we will commit that area again into local repository. So how to add these changes? So git add dot, so now it will add the mango as well. So here now if you see, it will add the changes to staging area, and again we will push those changes as well. So git commit -m second commit. So what it will do, it will again commit this mango along with apple too. So in first commit only apple was pushed, but in second commit along with apple and mango. So this is the second commit, right? So now apple mango is also present in local repository. Now what we will do, we will again add some new changes in working directory. So now we will add some more changes in working directory just to for better understanding. So I will just go here, I will open abc.txt file, and I will add, let's say, orange and pineapple. So we have added two more new lines in working directory copy. So I am saving this file and closing this file. So after saving and closing this file, again I will go to, so what we have done, we have added orange and pineapple inside working directory, but in local repository, which is the last commit, second commit is the last commit, right? So this is the last commit currently, which is having apple and mango only. So now we will again check the changes between working directory and last commit, that is second commit. So what is the command which we have to use? I will just go here. So I will just add command git diff -color -words, and what is the file name? abc.txt. So when I execute this command, it will show you. Now if you see, apple, it is comparing the changes of working directory copy and last commit copy, and which is the last commit here? Second commit. And in that second commit, apple and mango were already present. So apple and mango are present in working directory as well as last commit. But what are the new changes which are present in working directory? Orange and pineapple. So it is showcasing that in green color. So that is basically newly added changes in working directory. So this is how we can check the changes between working directory and local repository. That is how we can check the changes between working directory and last commit, the latest commit. Last commit is referred as head. That is how we can check the changes between working directory and last commit. Now let's see one more requirement. how to check. So far what we have seen? We have seen the changes between working directory and local repository. Working directory and last commit which is happened to local repository. Now we want to find out changes between staging area file and local repository file. How to find out differences between staging area file and local repository file. So for that again, we will use the same example. So if you see currently, we have staging area. What files are there in staging area? Apple and Mango. And what files are in there in local repository? In latest commit, this one, Apple and Mango. So if you see in staging area and local repositories latest commit, there is no change. So we have to make some changes in staging area first. Then only we would be able to see the difference between staging area and local repository. So orange and pineapple we have added in working directory so far. Now what I will do, I will add this orange and pineapple in staging area as well. How to add those? So by using git add dot. So it will add all the changes from orange and pineapple again in staging area. So now staging area will also become like this, orange and pineapple. So now we haven't committed these changes yet. So in staging area we have these changes which are not yet committed to local repository. Local repository is only having Apple and Mango. So now how to check the differences between staging area file and last commit? So for that we have to use following command. So we have to use git diff -color -words, and for staging area we have to use -staged, and we can put the file name as well, abc.txt. So this is the command. So staging area changes we can use -staged, and let's execute this. And now let's see, here it is showcasing the changes. If you see, Apple and Mango is present in second commit, that is the latest commit, and it is present also in staging area. That's why it is showing in white color, no change in color. But orange and pineapple, it is newly added. It is basically present in staging area, but it is not present in local repository, that is yet to be committed. So that is how it is showing the difference between staging area and local repository, which is the second commit. Now if I commit those changes, so now I will commit those changes, git commit -m in third commit. So third commit, in third commit we are committing this orange and pineapple from staging area to local repository. So now let's execute this command. So now in third commit what has happened? So this orange and pineapple along with all these things, so this is now again went to local repo. So if you see, now these are the changes which are present in third commit. So now if you see the changes in third commit, in the latest commit, these are the changes present in abc.txt, and in staging area these are the changes present in the abc.txt, and these are exactly same. So when they are exactly same and we execute the same command, let's say git diff -color -words -staged abc.txt. Now there are no differences in the third commit and in the staging area. Content is exactly same. So if I execute this file, it will not show any output because there is no difference between them. Now let's add some more content in staging area or local repository. So what I will do, first we have to add the content in working directory. So I will just go to abc.txt and I will add in the abc.txt, I am just adding hello world. I am saving this file. Now this file present in working directory. So we have added in working directory. So hello world we have added here. Now I want to add those changes into staging area. I want to add those changes to staging area. How to add that? By using git add command. So now hello world is present in added in staging area as well. So if you see, now it is present in staging area. So now the staging area copy is having this hello world additional content, and third commit which we have done as a last commit, which does not contain hello world. Now we can execute the git diff command to find out the differences between staging area and last commit which is done in local repository. So again, if I execute that command, git diff hyphen hyphen color hyphen words, we can use staged or we can also use cached as well. So cached as well we can use CACHED. We can use any of them. So both are having the same meaning. So now if I execute this file, it will show you the content. It will show you the difference which is there. So this is the difference between staging area file. So staging area file is modified. If you see additional content is there, by it is showcasing by using green color. Right. So this is how we can execute these commands to check or compare the stage changes and last commit. If you want to compare the staged changes and last commit, you can use git diff hyphen hyphen cached. So head is basically changes between working directory and last commit, and for comparing the stage changes we can use head. Basically refers to last commit, or if you don't use it then also it will show you the same thing. So in this command, if you see hyphen hyphen cached, after that you can put head as well and file name. So it will show you the changes between last commit and staged area. So last commit and staged area. So you can use this command git diff. So staging area is basically referred by cached or staged, and head is referred by last commit. So these are the commands to check the stage changes and last commit. So far we have seen comparing the working directory with staging area. In today's session, we have also seen how to compare working directory and last commit. We have also seen how to compare stage changes with last commit. In coming session, we will see some more use of git diff command. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you liking it. Please share my channel, subscribe to my channel. That motivates me. Thank you.